Hi guys, this is Michael from Team Canon, and in this video I'll show you how to use the header builder. I will assume that you've installed the Trades theme and that you've also set up a primary and a secondary menu. Okay, so let's get started. The header builder is located at Trades Settings, Header and Footer. The first thing you should notice is that the header consists of 3 separate sections. The pre-header on top, the main header, and the post header at the bottom. Now these 3 header sections work independently of each other and can be turned on or off as you please. So if you want a header consisting only of one header section, that is perfectly okay. When creating a header section, you must first set a layout and then select what elements should go where. If we start with the pre-header and select the layout called Custom Left or Right, this will now give us the option to place elements to the left and to the right in the pre-header. Next, let's select an element for the left spot, maybe the secondary menu, and in the right spot let's put some social icons. Save changes, go to front and reload. We now have a pre-header with a secondary menu to the left and social icons to the right. Let's go back, and for now let's keep the main header at default, and let's set up the post header. Let's choose the layout called Custom Center, which will put one element in the middle of the post header. Let's select maybe text, save, and return to the front. As you can see, we now have all our 3 header sections active. The pre-header has a custom left-right layout with the secondary menu in the left spot and social icons to the right. The main header has a logo to the left and our primary menu to the right. And finally, our post header has a custom center layout with a single text element. Now let's try to experiment a bit with the layout. Let's go back and let's maybe try to change the pre-header to be an image header. Let's change the main header left spot to primary menu and the right maybe to be an add banner. And let's give the post header a custom left-right layout and put text to the left and a toolbar to the right. Save, and let's see what we got. So far so good. But we still have to customize the image header and maybe adjust the main header section as well. If we go back and scroll down, you'll notice that each of the header elements has its own settings section and can be adjusted further. Let's begin with the header image section and set a background image. Let's increase the height of the header image. And let's set the parallax ratio to 0 for no scroll. Save and go to front. Alright, that looks pretty good. But wouldn't it be nice if when you scroll down, the main header would stick to the top of the page? Well, we can do that. Go back to the settings page, and at the very top you can see settings for stickiness. Let's select the main header. Also notice that you can choose to deactivate stickiness in responsive mode if you wish. Let's save and return to front. And now we have a sticky main header. Next, the main header does seem a little cramped now that we have an add banner in it, so why don't we make it a little bit bigger? Go to the main header adjustments and add a bit of padding to the top and the bottom. there you go. That looks a little bit better. Now notice the search icon. When clicking it, a search box will appear. Now some people might want to have the search button in the primary menu. This is a little tricky as they are actually two separate elements, but it can be done manually and I'll show you how. But first let's rearrange our header a little bit. We'll put a logo in the main left spot. And let's put the primary menu in the center of the post header. Like that. Okay, let's make our logo a little bit bigger. And let's put stickiness on the post header. Okay, so to add a search button to the primary menu, go to Appearance, Menus, add a link. But in the nav text, don't put a menu name, but put a font awesome icon by adding this HTML. EM class equals FA search, and finish off the EM tag. And just put a hashtag for the URL. Now go to the menu item and give it a class. If you do not see the CSS classes box, go to Screen Options and check it. Add the class, Toolbar, Search, BTN. Save the menu and return to front. You will now see that we have a search button in the primary menu that works exactly like the toolbar search button that we had before. The final feature I'm going to show you in this tutorial video is the scroll to animation. Basically what this does is that it lets you put a link on your page, and when clicking this link you can make the page scroll to another element on your page. So let's start by going to Appearance and Menus. Let's add a link and we'll call it Scroll. And in the URL we're going to put hashtag scroll2. The trace theme is built in such a way that any link with a hashtag will make the page look for an element with that class and will make the page scroll to that element. Let's just for neatness sake place the scroll link above the search icon, like that. Save. Okay, that was the first half. Next, let's go to our page builder. Let's select an element, maybe this text section, and in the Advanced tab, let's add the class scroll2. Save and return to the front. As you can see, we now have our scroll link in the main menu, and when we click it, the page will scroll to the element with the scroll2 class. And that concludes this tutorial video. We hope you enjoy working with our theme. Thank you for watching and see you soon.